Gentlemen, this was also the year when Donald Trump dominated our news cycle. Let's take you through how Donald Trump, the US president, just kept coming back into the headlines in our newsroom all of 2025. From claiming he brokered the ceasefire to strong-arming every nation out there with tariff threats. Here's Donald Trump in 2025.
Coming in from a third party.
It is a clear case of overstepping. It is not the job of the President of the United States to make a claim when we haven't even agreed that this is a matter which requires his intervention. I mean, with the greatest of respect to the American President, he has no idea about the ground situation. He has no idea about what's happening here. Till a few days back, he said that this is not for him to look into. And now he's congratulating both countries trying to be a global peacemaker. And I think this is beyond him. I strongly object to the fact that the US president is saying that he has sorted out the conversation between two countries. I think President Trump does not understand the importance of difference between back-channel talks or informal diplomacy or clandestine diplomacy or overt diplomacy. Somebody should
think this is typical Trump overreach?
This is typical Trump overreach. This is typical Trump overreach at a time when he does not have a mandate to do so. And I think it becomes incumbent right now for the government to start the press conference, which we were promised at 5:30. If this was a calibrated announcement, which I do not know anything about, then really we will hear, we will go, Republic will go by what our Prime Minister says. Republic will go by what the Foreign Secretary of India says and what the Indian forces says.
Yes, and Donald Trump. Arnab, for me, the most defining Trump moment was when he
I completely freaked out when I saw that happen. You know, this was unacceptable. I remember being there. We worked hard 4 or 5 days, and I couldn't believe it that we had lost the narrative out there with Donald Trump posting on social media, which was 5:30 in the evening exactly. So he had timed it out. He'd gamed it. It was 8 o'clock in the morning, American time. First thing he gets up in the morning, or he tells his social media team the night before, which is 5:30 in the evening, and he says, after a long night of talks, which I mediated, I am pleased to announce that I got India and Pakistan to agree to a full and immediate ceasefire. Congratulations to both the countries for using common sense and great intelligence. That was such a demeaning tweet.
But guess what? He did not get the Nobel. He did not get the Nobel. He's not getting the Nobel.
He may not have got the Nobel, but he made the claim. He made the claim. We fought the war. He made the claim. It was overstepping, as I said out there. And I said that time, I will go by what the Prime Minister of my country says, not what the President of the United States says.
The Nobel Committee sought.
You know, this was so wrong. This was so wrong out there. And after that till now, I think Trump has been sort of trying to, he said it so many times. You know, how many times has he said it?
About 30 times, maybe more.
About 30 times that I brokered it. It was constant and consistent out there, which is, yeah, I mean, that's why I just had to say this again. Yes. I remember going on air with you, I think.
Yes, I was there. Yes, we were there together in the newsroom and when this broke. And in fact, you're right that it was timed in a manner because the Ministry of External Affairs, Foreign Secretary, was to make a statement. It was announced that he's going to make a statement.
But prior to that,
everyone was waiting for that to happen.
Trump came in prior
and then
to
Trump's tweet came in, or post came in. So I think he really played a spoilsport there. Not in terms of India-Pakistan war, but in terms of the larger India-United States relationship. He has put us back. He has put us back by at least 2 decades insofar as India-United States relationship is concerned.
No, I don't believe that because, you know, with Trump, it's only where he is benefiting. You need to understand, when the man is ready to see diamonds and whatnot from a hand of the Pakistani failed general, this man is only looking out for business.
No, I think
and as I believe, Trump is good for US, but not for the world.
I think this year, Trump dominated the news cycle. I think I have another clip, if I have, on his statement on tariff wars against India. Do we have that? Does our news team have that clip? Okay, I was told that we have it, but I'd like to make a point out here that through the whole year, Trump has dominated the news because of the trade war. And I think this year was very important. Going forward to 2026, even right now, I'm not sure whether we'll be able to strike a trade deal in the first calendar quarter of 2026, or even in H1.
Piyush Goyal is trying.
No, we are trying, but off the record, you speak to every